Welcome to the thrilling world of the flying runner, brought to you by the Marathon Mates.
Hey there, it's Tony here from The Flying Runner, and welcome to Out and Back. Out and Back is the turnaround point for your weekly running journey. Now, this week's tips came in very handy yesterday at the Gold Coast Marathon. Yesterday was not the struggle I thought I was going to have. I thought my struggle was going to come from the 25K to 30K mark. However, it was a struggle for much longer. It became a struggle from about the 12K mark. And it then became ultimately a quest to nurse me home. And ultimately, what I was looking for during those 30 kilometers was just trying to find a rhythm in my running that could keep me moving. Now, it didn't always work for me yesterday, but it kept me moving anyway. But I just thought I'd share 3 tips, as I like to do here on Out and Back, just 3 tips that can help you focus on your rhythm by focusing on your breathing. And the first tip is about that practicing a deep belly breathe. Now, there's nothing more satisfying, I find, when I'm running than a big, deep breath. It just has this capacity to refresh my whole self. It just fills me with I'm not quite, it obviously fills me with breath, but it just fills me with a sense that things are going to come out a lot better than what they may have been before I took that deep breath. So one of the things that I've learned to do is practice that deep breathing, especially during warm up, and really calling on that deep belly breath during the run. Number 2, finding rhythm and stride. Now, there are many ways to find your rhythm and stride, and breathing is one of them. And to be able to develop a consistent breathing pattern that syncs with your running cadence can be incredibly beneficial for you during any and every run. And just the last little tip, stay relaxed and focused. So, I talked about this the other Out and Back in relation to running form, and it especially came true yesterday. One of the things that isn't hurting me today is my shoulders. So keeping your body relaxed to facilitate easier breathing, avoid tensing your shoulders or even clenching your fists. It can create a little bit of tension that you don't necessarily need, and that tension can reduce your airflow. Be mindful where you are. You'll often hear the saying, run the kilometer you're in, and that came in very, very handy yesterday. And there's a variety of mindfulness techniques that you can utilize to help you get through each particular kilometer that you're in, and ultimately adjust as needed. If you find yourself getting out of rhythm, getting out of breath, slow it down, adjust your pace. Sometimes you just need to walk a couple of steps, reset, and move on. So be comfortable doing that. Finding rhythm in running is just so important. It really helps us enjoy what it is that we do, and it makes us more efficient. And often, when we have those tough days at the office, it's often because we can't find our rhythm. So, how did I do at the Gold Coast Marathon? How did I do? Well, you're going to have to wait until Friday to find that out on our first full episode, where we all will be recapping what happened at the Gold Coast Marathon. But thanks for tuning in. If you like the podcast, please subscribe, leave a review. It helps us get found. Those algorithms really do support us when our listeners and our viewers support the podcast by leaving likes, subscribes, and reviews. Don't forget, tune in this Friday for our full episode where we will be talking about what happened at the Gold Coast Marathon. Until then, I hope to see you out there. Happy running.